Hi, my name is Abby Ballweg, and I am currently a second year at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. I am majoring in political science and minoring in legal studies while completing the requirements for my paralegal certificate. I have high aspirations to graduate in 3 years instead of the typical 4, take the LSAT in August of 2025, and apply to law schools by October. Attending Marquette Law School would be ideal as I plan to build my future in Wisconsin. I am passionate about the law and have a goal to become a personal injury attorney. Growing up on a small family dairy farm in rural Wisconsin has allowed me to develop numerous values, which I am sure are similar to the Midwest values of the Nicolet law firm. Not only am I blessed to have learned the kind manners of being a typical Wisconsinite, but I have been taught the values of respect, hard work, and accountability. These principles have shaped my life and continue to guide my academic and career aspirations. Staying true to my values in the real world has been a challenge, especially while attending a popular public university. The exposure to diverse perspectives, new ideas, and differing worldviews has been both beneficial and at times overwhelming and somewhat scary. I've been bombarded with political propaganda and a range of opinions ever since my freshman year here. Initially, I actually wanted to become a United States Senator like Ron Johnson, Tammy Baldwin, and represent Wisconsin. I believed I could make a difference in the world of politics. However, that is not the case. When I first began college, I discovered that the government does not really function in the way taught to us by your super nice high school civics teacher. The corruption, lies, and deceitfulness in our present-day politics deterred me from adding to the political climate in its entirety. I did not want to contribute to that. As seen in the media, politicians seem to have no values or accountability at all. Regardless of what side you believe in, or if you're more in the middle, you can agree with that statement that there are a lot of things that we don't know. And this is against everything I stand for. And while this was a difficult decision to make, I started taking legal courses here and I found that I made the right call. The realization was hard to accept because everyone from my hometown was like, oh my gosh, she's going to be our next senator, she's going to run for president, the whole thing. And now I have to tell them that I'm switching career paths, not totally, but significantly. Once I began enrolling in courses, like I said, I really found an interest and passion for law. The legal field has the core values I was raised on, in addition to fairness and justice and accountability. And unlike the seemingly unpredictable nature of politics, the law is more structured, where evidence, logic, and ethics guide all of the decision making. And I understand no government system is perfect. However, the legal system offers much more benefits than the legislative or executive systems. So being a political science major has allowed me to hear countless amounts of opinions from many different people. And while I do not agree with some of the beliefs commonly held by university students and professors, I have learned to respect their voices, but also stay true to what I think is right. And that is really hard to bite my tongue sometimes. This does not require me compromising my own beliefs to please someone else, even in a paper that I submit, because professors and students should be able to know that I can believe something else, but still present good evidence, good reasoning, and format it in a way that would deserve a good grade. And some days, it's really hard. I have made friends who are on the complete side of the ideological scale, and I learned that it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Sure, it might frustrate your grandparents or aunts and uncles at the dinner table, especially during the holiday season and election season, but at the end of the day, all that matters is really being a nice human and staying true to the values that you hold close to your heart. And working hard seems so cliche in today's world. And while it may be a little bit controversial to say this, I think that anyone can accomplish anything. If you really tuck your head down and get to work, you will achieve all of your goals. Anyone can be a doctor, anyone can be a lawyer. You might say that you have financial struggles, you might say, oh, I'm not smart enough. You can study, You can earn scholarships, you can do the whole thing. I don't think anyone deserves anything, however. You really have to earn it. Life does not give handouts or success on a silver platter. For example, no one deserves to get a law degree and no one deserves an A in a senior level course. However, they can earn that. Life doesn't give handouts, and as my dad taught me time and time again, the happiest and most successful people are the ones who don't follow the general path of society. They are the ones who put in the extra work. Why settle for being mediocre when you could be amazing and successful and have everything you ever wanted? And growing up on a dairy farm, I learned that responsibilities do not wait for convenience. Whether it was waking up before the sunrise to feed the cows, baling hay in the summer, or assisting with daily farm duties or operations, I understood that an early commitment and reliability are essential traits to have in the real world. So speaking of the dairy farm, ever since I was 14-ish, my twin brother and I would have to wake up around 5:30 and help my dad and grandpa milk the cows, feed the calves, clean pens, the whole thing, all before school and even during the summer. Because in farming, you don't get a day off. Then, after school, once we got home, we had to do it all over again, in addition to balancing schoolwork, playing sports, and hanging out with friends, and actually just being happy in middle and high school. Now, you might be thinking, this farm girl is getting a break while she's in college. No, I'm not. I might not be getting manure in my face and hair every day, but college is not a break. I absolutely love school, and it is truly a privilege to go here, but I have very high academic standards that I hold myself to on a daily basis. So that kind of translates to what I was going through on the farm to now. In fact, every morning I wake up at 4, drive myself to the gym, work out, come back, eat breakfast, work on assignments, and do laundry before I start class for the day. I'm not trying to toot my own horn and be like, oh, she's the greatest, but I would just like to show that I hold myself accountable and am disciplined. The values I have from the farm still hold true today, just in a different form, like I mentioned before. So overall, respecting people, working hard, and being held accountable for your actions are a few of the values I hold close to my heart on the daily basis. Yes, I'm open to new ideas, but at the same time, I have enough respect for myself to know when something goes against what I believe in. I want to be a mother, I want to be a wife, I want to be a landowner, and I firmly believe that I can achieve these goals by staying true to myself. I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity, and I appreciate Nicolet Law's time and consideration. Thank you.